I'm Trinity Mason. I've been doing tech since November of 2018 up until now. I work purely with soundtracks in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and then for the musical, I did mics. Some of the important things I'll be doing is working with the soundboard. It's a little obvious how you change how loud something is and how soft it is. The more you push up on the little button, the higher it's going to be. The lower it sits, the lower the volume is going to be. With storing cues, you have to plan ahead. You can't necessarily have 1, 3, and 5 on, press store, and then it'll store those 3, but then the next thing, it's a little awkward when you get into it. If you want 1, 3, and 5 on, you store those, but then you have to turn them off. They're not going to turn off for you whenever you want to go do your next cue. Because sometimes people who have that experience maybe kind of creating things like that, they're used to per se all the switches going off. But no, you have to turn those off still. Next thing would be mics. You're typically before a show, you're going to be doing a mic check. I'll be pretty honest with you saying that the mic check is, in the beginning, it's more about, okay, this is what they're gonna sound like. The actors are supposed to say their lines how they plan to say them on stage. Also, whenever you're doing mic checks, you might have an iPad that you can go up there and adjust them on. I don't recommend that method. It's better to stand behind the board, be like, number 1, because they'll know that they're a number at that point. Or you can say their character name, like the Beast, say a line, and they'll say a line, and you can adjust from back there. But it's better to adjust from back there because then you get to hear what they sound like to the audience. So from here at the board, we're going to turn on mic 2. We're gonna have Chance say a couple of lines. You can say almost whatever you want.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
And what you'll want to do is, as you listen to them, are they really soft? Are they really loud? So bring them up or bring them down. This is a pretty moderate volume. Now, you usually won't have it up so high. The mic's not directly where his mouth is. That happens. So, it's good where it is right now.
Okay.
A good volume to have your your actors on is regular speaking volume over the speakers. Not like they're right in front of you talking, but over the speakers talking. Right here, right now, this
right
here. Volume is pretty good.
The moment.
And you have to
Oh.
like that.
Yeah.
There's also singing. It's kind of like talking, except really have to watch for when they're gonna be loud, because usually your voice a whole lot more for singing than you do just regularly talking. So if they're gonna go from being really soft to just really loud because there's a big emotional part, you gotta watch for that and you gotta bring them down. Always be sure to replace the batteries before every show. If the battery level's on 2, you can kind of wait until intermission. If there's an intermission, hopefully there's an intermission, but during intermission, go find them and go replace their batteries because it's not gonna last throughout the entire show. Also, make sure you create a list of all your characters and what number mic they're using. I prefer numerical order because that makes the most sense. You can organize which characters are using which mic however you like. I don't have the most experience because this is my first year. The theater manager will certainly help you though if you ask.